How's it going, everybody? This is David Rosen, the host of the Piecing It Together podcast. And today, instead of looking at a movie through the lens of what other movies might have inspired it, as we have done for going on like 700 episodes now, 8 years, we're about to hit the 500th main episode. A lot of episodes, that's what I'm trying to say. Instead of doing that, it is the beginning of a new year, 2026, and like I did last year, I'm just going to take a minute out to do a special little solo episode looking back on my 2025. A lot of stuff went down in 2025, so I'm going to talk about some of that. Starting off, of course, because you are listening to the Piecing It Together podcast, I'm going to talk about the Piecing It Together podcast, which had a great year. We did a whole lot with the Piecing It Together podcast this year. Let's see, where should we start? Live shows. Continued the live shows through the year. I did, I want to say around 30 live shows in total. I did more than one a month over at Downtown Cinemas. I did one a month at Maya Cinemas. And amazing time. All these new guests, lots of returning guests, combining live shows and regular episodes. I think I had like 60 new guests on the show over the course of the year, which is wild. A lot of them local and on the live ones. But yeah, it was an amazing time. Lots of new listeners out there and lots of awesome conversations. I have if you haven't seen it already, I have the list of the top 10 episodes of 2025. I'm going to read those real quick. It was number 10, Bring Her Back, featuring Paul Hibbard. 9 was One Battle After Another, which was a super episode with a whole bunch of guests. Number 8 was The Monkey Live with Nick Woods, Jimmy Gonzalez, and Sam Novak. Number 7 was The Naked Gun Live with Jason Harris, Doug X, and Mason Gordon. Number 6 was Weapons Live with Celine Ochoa, William Mosinger, and Ernie Curcio. Number 5 was The Brutalist with Tara Giancastro. Number 4 was Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues with Ryan Pack. Number 3 was Honora with Josie DeMarco. Number 2 was Sinners Live with Miss Michelle, Michael Keane, and Tyler Najera. And number 1, Dogma Live with Joe Black, Jason Harris, and Ann Flagg. All really fun episodes, and there were lots of other great ones that we did throughout the year. Obviously, the live shows are something that, for me personally, is like, a major accomplishment. I was also on Channel 8 News earlier this year to promote the live shows, which was amazing. Thank you so much to them for having me on. That was a really cool thing. And lots of other press covered the live shows throughout the year, which was just awesome. And I really appreciate it. A little downer news was at the end of 2025. It was announced, something I knew was coming for a while, but finally became official, that Downtown Cinemas would be closing its doors. It's a real bummer. They've been an amazing partner in everything that I've been doing for the last few years, but things happen and we move on and we keep trying new things. But I will be doing more live shows over at Maya Cinemas, who is also an amazing partner. And, I'm sure I'll be doing something at the Beverly throughout the year as well. I did a few things at the Beverly this year, including another conversation with Greg Sestero of The Room after screenings of Big Shark and The Room. That was a lot of fun over there. And, yeah, I'm sure I'll be back over there at the Beverly, along with the upcoming live shows at Maya Cinemas. So let's see, what else was going on with Piecing It Together? I guess that's kind of basically everything that was going on with the show. Awesome movie year continues chugging along. We keep doing episodes. We're in the middle of 1971 at the moment with Josh Bell and Jason Harris. We will be moving on to 1985 next, which was a season that I had suggested, so I'm excited to get into that one. Should be a lot of fun. And listenership on that show, despite the fact that they kind of got off social media, or at least got the show off social media, just on Facebook now, keeps going up and up. So, hey, just kind of goes to show that the whole thing of having to have social media and promote yourself and do all this stuff, it doesn't really matter. The world of putting something entertaining into the universe is a game of random chance, and you either connect with people who want to hear it or you don't. So don't waste your time on social media. It's terrible. That's what I'm getting at here. Although I'm going to keep doing it. Anyway, awesome movie here and piecing it together. Both doing great. Let's see, what else have I been up to? Well, let's go on to my music, which at the beginning of the year, I had talked a whole bunch about this, and I did do it. I compiled the 24 for 24 series that I did a couple years back in 2024, which was 24 tracks that I released one at a time every other week, basically, for the entire year. I combined those 24 songs with 24 more instrumental songs for a kind of bonus track compilation album called Missing Pieces that came out in the early half of the year. And I'm still super proud of it. I probably sounded like a lot of mixed messaging at the time because, quite frankly, I didn't know what the project was, and I still kind of don't. I do know that after my last full-length album, More Content, the next full-length album was supposed to be And Other Unexplained Phenomena. And then maybe I would kind of drain the vaults and throw all these other bonus songs out into the world. I kind of did it backwards. I literally have not touched And Other Unexplained Phenomena in like almost 2 years now. It's awesome. It's seriously, I say this kind of stuff all the time, but I genuinely mean it. It's the best album I will ever put out. And it might even be my last album, like, period. I don't know. That's something I've been thinking about a lot lately. We'll get to the rest of my life here in a minute, but putting these albums out and promoting them, the time just quite isn't there anymore. But that being said, it would certainly be going out on top. But I had all these bonus songs that weren't going to make the album. I already knew that. And I ended up just putting together this thing called Missing Pieces, which are all great tracks. They just didn't quite fit on what I kind of envisioned for that final or next or whatever it is album that's going to be coming maybe this year. I feel like it must. I mean, when I say this album is sitting at like 90% done, there's no reason why it can't come out this year. But then again, I guess we'll see. You'll find out when I find out. But I, along with, getting the album done, I also have 2 music videos that are in the works for And Other Unexplained Phenomena tracks. I've talked about those in the past. They're collaborations with local filmmakers. Those are chugging along a little slower than I had originally expected, but they will get done, which is good, actually, because I never finished the album, so might as well wait until that happens. I did put out one music video, Begin Again, directed by Max Wood, from the Missing Pieces album. And I do have 2 music videos for And Other Unexplained Phenomena that are already done, so that's going to have a bunch of videos to go with it. But that's kind of where all of that is. It's kind of a mishmash, and it's been put on the back burner by life in general, the pups, which I'll get to in a second, podcasting, and film scoring, which is something I continue to do. Speaking of which, at the beginning of the year, I finished the score for Friday and Friday, which is I lost count already, what number collaboration it is with director Chris Johnson, but I'm probably going to release a soundtrack album for that whenever that film actually comes out. It's a really cool throwback 80s action score, and it's different from any of the other score albums I have released, so I would expect that to come out at some point. I also scored The Salad for Paul Hibbard, who has been here on Piecing It Together a bunch of times. That came out really cool. That was a fun one to work on. I will be working very soon on another feature that was supposed to be this past year, but ended up getting pushed back and back and back, and now I've got the file sitting on my hard drive waiting for me to give it some attention, so I will be starting on that any day now. But I guess I'm not done scoring films yet because I got to do that one. After that, we'll see where I'm at. But I mentioned the pups. The pups, that's creatively what took my 2025. Let's put it that way. I when I started, the Pup Pups. Well, I started it, back in 2008 or whatever when Harvey was a puppy, and I've talked many times on the show before about how it took me 15 years to make the first album, which came out in 2023. Uh, I made two more albums after that, and then in 2025, I made three more The Pup Pups albums. It blows my mind. It's just so ridiculous and so fun and funny and silly and really inspiring. Like the fact that I've been able to make these songs in all these wide ranges of genres, every different possible kind of rock music, like it's been really really fun. But of course, the sad thing is that Harvey, the rock star, the lead singer of the Pup Pups, did pass away earlier this year. I've talked about this on the show before, so if you know me, you probably know that Harvey passed away. But he he had had all kinds of health issues for over 10 years, so it's not like we didn't know it was something that was going to happen at some point. But this was the year. He was 17 and a half, and he passed away between albums 2 and 3. So album 3, Pup Pup Radio, was a bit of a it was dedicated to him. Although he was around for like 90% of the recording of it, so it's his album as much as it's mine. But the other two albums were another one already, but you just had one, which was the first release of 2025, and followed up 2024's A Boy and His Dog and Three Cats and a Bear. And then in between another one already and the latest album, Pup Pup Radio, which came out in December, there was also a Harvey solo album, or you could say it was, a little bit difficult, especially putting the finishing touches on that last album after he passed away. But, uh, you know, having these albums and these songs and these memories with him has been just, an amazing, amazing thing for me with dealing with everything. And so, yeah, I mean, as much as I love the songs and I literally listen to them. If you saw my Spotify Wrapped, the Pup Pups was my number one band of the year. I mean, I love these songs and I listen to them all the time, but they were also, cathartic to work on and help me through everything that went down. But that is the Pup Pups. Oh, and if you're listening to this, I think I also mentioned it on the Pup Pups Pup Pup Radio commentary track that I'm putting out. But if you're actually listening to this, then you deserve to know a little inside scoop that I will probably be doing another Pup Pups album that's all focused on the cats. That will be coming out sometime in 2026. I already have 5 songs started and I have like 12 songs written. Um, it's going to happen. So, yeah, look out for more Pup Pups. A little bit cat focused Pup Pups, but it's happening. And then we'll see what happens after that. But anyway, that's it as far as I talked about David Rosen. I talked about the Pup Pups. I talked about film scoring a little bit, piecing it together. Awesome movie year. Yeah, I got all that stuff in there. So the other major thing of 2025, and really the biggest change in my life that has really kind of turned things upside down, is I took over the family business, Wax Trax Records, this year. After my dad had to spend a couple of weeks in the hospital, it became clear that the thing that we knew would happen one day, I never knew when it might be, me taking over the business. It was going to happen at some point, but that time just all of a sudden happened right then and there. And so while in the past, I obviously was very lucky. I, went to work at the store whenever I was needed and, helped my dad out in whatever ways was needed at the store, mostly 2 or 3 days a week, sometimes more if necessary. and the rest of the time worked on podcasting, music, whatever kind of creative projects I wanted to work on. Now I am running a record store day in, day out, all day, every day. And on top of that, obviously the reason my dad had to step down is his health. So I'm also taking care of him, helping with my mom. And so essentially, I'm taking care of them and running the store. It's a lot. It's definitely been a major change, but I am happy to say though that it's going really well. I mean, Wax Trax has been doing amazingly, and people are really responding to the changes I have been putting in place. And I did a giant remodeling job on the store, and it's made the store so much more customer friendly and also me friendly. It's actually like more of a joy to be there. And so, yeah, it's going great. And so I'm very happy to say that, but like I said, my life is very different this year than it was. For now, I have obviously been able to keep piecing it together going with no issue. I've had anywhere from one to two, sometimes even more episodes a week. I've covered tons of movies, done live shows every month. I haven't been able to travel. I couldn't go to Film Quest this year, even though they wanted me out there. I haven't been able to travel as much, and I don't really see how it's going to happen very much anytime soon. But mostly I've been able to keep that going. Music, even though I did finish those Pup Pups albums, it's hard to squeeze in extra time. I'm gonna have to do it to finish that film score I was talking about earlier, but it's tough to find time to continue working on music nowadays. But that being said, for now, I'm keeping it all afloat. I'm going to make it work somehow. And then once I finish my next David Rosen album, the Pup Pups album, this film score, get both of those film scores prepped for album releases, and see where things are with Wax Trax and, how smoothly everything is running, which it's running very smoothly at the moment, but see, how things are continuing to go. Then I'll have to sit back and assess and see how much free time I actually need to survive, because right now I've got none. I couldn't even record this. I'm recording this on the 1st because Gina's using the sauna for a minute, and so I was like, shit, okay, I've got like 20 minutes. I'm gonna finally get this thing recorded that I was gonna record like a week ago, but I did not have a single little block of 15 free minutes to do it. So I'm doing it right now, and it came out all right, I think. I didn't even get a chance to make notes. This is all kind of off the top of my head, but hey, it worked out. So anyway, that's what's going on. Wax Trax Records, come on down. Come check out the newly remodeled store. Check out everything that I'm doing to bring the store into a new era and all the cool things I've planned. I definitely want to do a lot more with it in 2025. Oh wait, 2026. I definitely want to do. It's literally the 1st right now, so I just got to get used to that. I got a lot planned for 2026 to continue growing the store and doing new things with it. So definitely come down and come check me out. And I also hope to see you at the live Piecing It Together shows. I'm not sure when I'm posting this, but I do have one on January 8th at Maya Cinemas on Primate, which is going to be so much fun. I cannot wait for that one. And we're already planning our February and March shows over there at Maya. And maybe I'll have more to announce very soon as far as live shows are concerned, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, that basically does it. I hope to see you at Wax Trax. Hope to see you at the live shows. Come join our Facebook group, Popcorn and Puzzle Pieces. That keeps going strong and is pretty much the only reason to stay on Facebook. Come join us. It's a very fun movie lover community. All cool people. None of that trash that you see in regular movie Facebook groups. Our group is actually really cool. Lots of really awesome people, and definitely worth sticking around for. And I guess that does it for this little solo looking back at 2025 episode. Gina and I went on some really fun trips, including Harvey's last trip, which was, I'm really grateful that we got to take him on one more, because he was always such a awesome travel dog going on trips with us. And things just, everything else going good around here. So With that, I am going to sign off, and I'm going to play a Pup Pup song to close us out here. Why not? And let's see, which one should I play? Obviously, I got to play something from the newly released Pup Pup Radio. You know what? I'm going to go with what I think may very well be my favorite Pup Pup song ever. It is a song called Baby Buffalo. It's about how Harvey was a baby buffalo. So I hope you enjoy it, and we will be back with more Piecing It Together real soon.
Here's a little story, like to hear it go. It's a crazy little story about a boy I know. He's a crazy little doggy and I love him so. He's a baby buffalo. He's a crazy little man and I love that boy. Everybody knew about how he loved his toys. He'd be running through the halls chasing tennis balls. He's a baby buffalo. He's a baby buffalo. Baby buffalo, yo yo. He's a baby buffalo, oh no. He's a baby buffalo. He's a baby buffalo. Baby buffalo, yo yo yo. Baby buffalo, oh no. He's a baby buffalo. Let me tell you a little story about a man I know. He's a crazy little doggy and I love him so. He go crazy for his snackles and you already know. He's a baby buffalo. He was a crazy little man and I love that guy. I could tell how much he loved us when we looked in his eye. We will never forget him and you know that's right. He's a baby buffalo. He's a baby buffalo. Baby buffalo. He's a baby buffalo, oh no. He's a baby buffalo. He's a baby buffalo. He's a baby buffalo, yo yo. He's a baby buffalo, oh no. He's a baby buffalo. He's a baby buffalo. Baby buffalo. He's a baby buffalo, oh no. He's a baby buffalo. He's a baby buffalo. He's a baby buffalo, yo yo. He's a baby buffalo, oh no. He's a baby buffalo.
An All Points West production, produced by David Rosen in Las Vegas.